Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Battle Commanders. Mightyhood85 here, and have I got a good match for you today on World of Warships Legends. Here we are in Sea of Fortune, one of my favourite maps actually. Very, very nice map. And here we are on the King George V battleship, a tier 6 in the British battleship line. One of the best battleships, in my opinion, for tier 6. I absolutely love the HE on this thing. To be honest, it's actually one of my favourite battleships in the whole game. And we've just spawned on the left hand side here. I'm just moving ahead a bit slowly, just so I can get the feel of the map here. So what the rest of the team are doing. It's always a good strategy if you're in a battleship to go ahead just like a quarter or half speed ahead, just so you can let your teammates go ahead to see what their position's like, see if they can soften up the targets. So here we are going ahead towards Alpha. I'm just picking up a little bit of speed here just to get there a bit faster. King George V battleship is one, I have to say again, one of the best battleships. But the AP is not to be underestimated as well. As you can see, I'm just targeting the New Mexico here with HE. Yeah, if you don't know, the HE is actually... My HE has actually got a 43% chance of fire, but sometimes the RNG can be a bit difficult, which is a pain in the arse sometimes. The rest of the team has capped the D objective there. Now I'm just targeting this Dallas here. Still using HE because the New Mexico is moving ahead very fast towards me. Now I do a little silly thing here. I'm just a bit of broadside, which shouldn't really do much. But I am trying to get as many shots as I can, and I'm going to use that island up above. To like sort of 9 o'clock as a cover in a second. As you can see, I'm turning towards the island now for cover. Mexico is very soon over there for the New Mexico. It's literally broadside to me now. I'm just going to pound it with HE for now. Just keeping an eye on Dallas there because they can cause a bit of mischief with their HE as well. New Mexico's really going. Himself there, but he managed to turn just a little bit. We're targeting the Dallas here. Now I have put my engines in full stop here because I don't want to go I don't want to go forward. So I don't know exactly what's to my right there. There could be battleships to the right there, and that's very silly coming out of that cover. As you can see there, I've just managed to avoid a volley from somewhere to my right hand side. I didn't know what was targeting me there.
Nice work.
Now we have the Dallas targeting me. Now he's not going to last very long. Luckily he doesn't have torpedoes. Just pound him there with some HE. I do switch to AP very shortly. And there we go. Just waiting for my guns to reload. The King George AP is brilliant against cruisers, as you're about to find out. Oh, there's my AA guns, literally shredding those to pieces. Now I've just avoided those torpedoes. I believe they whiff nearly under.
torpedoes
Oh
directly
yeah,
on its support.
Leander's about to get a real taste in pain. There we go. And he's going down to the bottom sleeping with the fishes.
Nice work. Nice work.
Now we can fully cap this objective now. Just do a little victory toot toot.
Nice work.
Say thank you very much to all the rest of the teammates. We are capping the A objective here, which is brilliant. We have secured the area. It's been said once, it's been said 1,000 times, always win the side you spawn at.
Good luck and fair seas.
And if you can't win the side, do a holding action so the rest of your team can finish their objectives and get to yours. And if you have to do a fight and retreat, just have to look at the map to see which objective is next. So I believe I was going to plan here to go through these islands there. So I'm just reversing here. It is a bit risky trying to go this way. You might run into a wall of torpedoes, but sometimes you gotta take a risk to win it. And luckily now I have just realised that there's no destroyers left really. To be honest though, there's no destroyers in the game anyway. So the risk is minimal. It is ideal, I have to say, to have always check the teams as you spawn, see what you're up against. And if you, I have to say, if you do come against divisions, always see what side they spawn at, because they always have probably a sort of worse sort of time against the division than against the solo player. They always sort of work together. Well, most divisions do, hopefully. And then, yeah, it is quite a difficult one. If you do come up against a division and you're solo, perhaps a holding action would be best until the rest of the teammates can get to you. And I'm just coming around the corner here. I am going full speed as well, but there's nothing around here really to contend with my ship now. Just spotted the enemy cruiser there. Unfortunately, they're too well defended behind that island, so I can't hit them. But I'm just doing some evasive maneuvers here to try and avoid all those shells that are coming in. A nice little evasion there. You can always sort of anticipate where the shells are going to hit if you've got time and maneuverability to move. You can almost avoid all this sort of slugging match with another ship, and you can't really avoid the shells incoming, can you? There's the Synop. Now I am on fire, but it's only one fire, so I'm not going to use my damage con at the moment.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
It will burn out in about 15 seconds anyway, so not worth using the damage con for that. I only really use damage con if I'm very low health or it's more than 3 fires or 2 fires. You need every inch of health to try and fight your way through. I'm just stopping here hoping that the enemy battleship's going to come on that corner. He's going to taste a full broadside. It's the flicker. And he gets a full whack. But he avoided a few there.
sighted.
But don't worry, he won't last very long. King George likes to inflict pain and suffering. There we go, we got it.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
I didn't actually see where that volley came from. But he's put 2 fires on me, so I'm just gonna use my damage con. Just in case there's anything else coming around the corner there. Now we're gonna swing round to C here. We're gonna cap C. Now there's only 3 versus 3 left here. So we've got to be very careful. Enemy's just trying to cap the D there from us. But I managed to get to C here and we're capping it. I'm just got to watch my corners here in case they do fire torpedoes in my direction. Just looking at the map here, just to check where all the enemies are. Seems to be all clustered around there, so I should be alright. The Duke of York, the sister ship of the King George V. In World War II, she actually fought against the Scharnhorst, I believe. History lesson. I think most of the King Georges survived. I know one got sunk in the Pacific by the Japanese. That's the King George class battleships. I can't remember the name of it. I'll probably have to try and look it up for you guys. Get this in up here, and we've just capped that objective there. So we're moving on to the next one. We now have 3 objectives, only 2 ships left. I have to say our team is doing very well here. Right, we're just targeting the York here. And we're about to win the game due to points. I have to say we've had a very good team this match. Everyone's on the side and we've just clustered the enemies around this objective here. Red team's just doing a fight and retreat now. And we're just pounding the HP, but I should have switched back to HE here, and I've just done that now. Yeah, once the ship gets our broadside, you're probably just better off shooting HE at them. Puts them on fire and makes them burn, which is the British battleship's specialty. I suffer with all my targets really, but using HE with my British battleships, apart from the hood, I use the AP on the hood,
Taken the lead.
because the AP on the hood is really good. I will do a very good video of the hood eventually. It's my favourite battleship really in the game. Very sad story about it though.
Fire!
And the Duke of York's just put me on fire there, but match is over basically. So nothing to worry about. And I've basically got about 3/4 of my health left anyway. It is quite a long fire burning though.
Enemy battleship detected.
There's the Duke of York broadside, but we don't have enough time to switch to AP, unfortunately. So we'll just do a few pot shots at him. Just see if if I can get him to burn, but RNG's a pain in the butt this match. Didn't really get many fires. To be honest, I think I only got one fire there in that match, which is not very normal. Normally I get 3 to 5 fires with the King George in a match. And there we go. We've won the match. Down points. Caused a total rout in the enemies. As you can see, I'm not really bothering with this campaign. It's not really... doesn't really interest me in this one. I'm mainly a fan of the sort of British and American and the German ships, really. And there we go. Top of the leaderboard with 2 kills and a lot of capping points. Well, thank you very much for watching the Battle Commanders video. This has been Mightyhood85, and we'll see you next time.